Hello, welcome to Just the Dis. My name is Brian, and we talk about Blu-rays here. Today's episode, or whatever you want to call it, is just going to be a short, it's kind of an unboxing of some Arrow titles I've picked up recently. And some of these I have been waiting on a little bit because sometimes I'll order them together and then one title gets delayed and the whole order gets delayed. So the big one from Arrow that I was really looking forward to is the 4K of True Romance, which I watched last night and which looks gorgeous. And this is, first of all, really solid. This is the definitive, this is one of those editions where you're like, oh my God, it's got so much stuff. I mean, just to kick it off, it has 4 commentary tracks. I know a lot of them have been available since the DVD, but it's nice to have them all in one place. So, of course, you have Tony Scott, you have Quentin Tarantino. These are separate tracks. Then you have Patricia Arquette and Christian Slater on a 3rd track. And the 4th track, which may be new, is Tim Lucas, which is awesome. I never would have expected Tim Lucas on this, but that's one of my favorite things these days is that Tim Lucas is now popping up on old horror genre movie Blu-rays, and he's always welcome. Anytime he wants to talk about anything, I'm there to listen. So that's just the commentaries, but I mean, if you just look at the back of this thing, I mean, it's just so epic, there's... Okay. So I flipped the artwork. This is what the flipped artwork looks like on the 4K. That's what the disc looks like. It comes with little postcard lobby card thingies, which is super nice. It comes with a really nice book. Like, I wouldn't even call that a booklet. That's a bound book, which includes an essay from Edgar Wright about Tony Scott, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff in here. Beautiful. It's like a matte finish kind of thing. Then there's the poster of the artwork, if you're into that, and the other side has the alt artwork. So you got your poster too. But yeah, I mean, this is like, let's see here. There's select scene commentaries too. There's entire commentaries, and then there's select scene stuff. So you have select scene commentaries with Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Brad Pitt, Michael Rappaport. Brand new select scene commentary by co-stars Saul Rubinek and Bronson Pinchot. That's awesome. Get to hear Lee Donowitz and Elliot Blitzer talking about their experiences. New interview with the costume designer Susan Becker. New interview with co-editor Michael Tronick. New interview with co-composer Mark Mancina and John Van Tongeren. New interview with Larry Taylor, author of Tony Scott, a filmmaker on fire. New interview with Daniel Storm, co-founder of the annual True Romance Fest and owner of the original Cadillac that Clarence Worley drives in this movie. Deleted scenes with optional commentary by Tony Scott. Alternate ending with optional commentaries by Scott and Quentin Tarantino. Electronic press kit, featurettes. I mean, like I said, definitive, the best possible version you could ever want of True Romance. And it had been just the right amount of time since I had seen the movie. So I was really excited to finally get it. This is technically, I thought this was a Region B locked disc, but I'm not seeing it on the back. I mean, obviously the 4K played fine in my US 4K player. I don't have a multi-region 4K player at this time. Although I do have a multi-region Blu-ray player. I have them separate. But yeah, I don't see a region code on it. Maybe it's on the disc itself. No. Well, I'll have to try out the... I guess it doesn't... I guess that makes sense because it's only the 4K. I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, usually it's a 4K and a Blu-ray. In this case, the 4K has all the features and everything. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, that's True Romance. I was very jazzed about that. The other stuff that came in that order, well, it's all here, but I'll start with this box set. the Vengeance Trails box set, which I know a lot of people have already gotten and have been talking about. I've heard nothing but really solid things about this set and about the movies in it, and I don't think I've seen any of them. This also has a nice poster thingy. So that's cool. This one's got a glossy booklet. Beautiful. Full color glossy booklet. That comes with Vengeance Trails. And then we got our movies. And God Said To Kane, an Elric Kane favorite. Elric Kane, my podcast partner, has talked about this one on the pod several times. Well, at least once. Maybe more than once. And obviously has Klaus Kinski. And I can't even remember what it's about, but it's directed by Antonio Margaretti. And I can't wait to check this one out. Also has some great commentary tracks and stuff. So I'm very excited about that one in particular. That's one that I've heard of. There's a couple in here I haven't even heard of. Bandidos being one of them. Film by Massimo Dallamano. Yeah, I don't know this film at all. This doesn't sound familiar to me. But again, each one of these has some nice extra features as well. So it's going to be cool to check these out and get a little background. Let's see here. Does this one? Yeah, audio commentaries and interviews, video interviews. Another one I've never heard of. My Name is Picos by Maurizio Lucidi. Again, looks good. I've just been hearing that people are digging basically all of these. Like, I haven't heard yet somebody's like, oh, they're good except this one's a dud. Like, I haven't heard that. So I'm very excited. This is the other one that I had heard of, Massacre Time, a Lucio Fulci Western, which this one I've been meaning to see for years. I almost bought a bootleg of it a long time back, but I think I held off because, you just never can tell the quality on that stuff. So I was like, okay, this is great. I get to see this in a beautiful new Blu-ray. This has got a sharply cynical script by Fernando De Leo, which is very exciting. I forgot that it was a collaboration between Fulci and Fernando De Leo, and it's a Western. And I know Fulci's done a few Westerns. Those are some of the movies I've seen less. I feel like I've seen maybe one of his other Westerns, but definitely not this. And this is probably going to be my first watch out of the gate. And then probably And God Said To Kane next. But again, really nice box. Just quality construction here, folks. This is, Blu-ray's done properly. Arrow, one of the best companies out there. You guys don't need me to tell you that. You know this is true. But they just kind of continue to do what they do and do it well. And that's really exciting. And then, so I've got another box set from them. Years of Lead, the 5 classic Italian thrillers from 1973 to 1977. And this one has the belly band, which they don't always do those. Usually they do the J card kind of thing. This has got movies, a bunch. I don't think I've seen any of these. So this is another sort of, okay, Arrow, show me what you got. I trust your curation at this point. I'm going to blind buy not so cheap box set based on your recommendation. Another beautiful glossy booklet. I mean, this is just, I don't know, guys. Sometimes I just have to marvel at how well it can be done. You know what I mean? How well a label can put together a package and just kind of go, I get that not everybody can afford to do this. I get that it's a business and you got a bottom line to think about, but boy, does Arrow take care of their customers, I think, So this one, No Case is Happily Resolved, is one of the Italian crime films in this one, along with, let's see here. Yeah, that one's just by itself. And then this one has 2 in it, Colt 38 Special Squad, which I've heard of and wanted to see, but I've never checked that one out. and it also has one called Highway Racer as well. And those sound like some fun car chase action Italian style, which is off the rails crazy. A lot of cars getting wrecked, a lot of stunts being done that look insanely dangerous. The Savage 3, and this one also includes one called Like Rabid Dogs, not to be confused with the Mario Bava film, of course, Rabid Dogs. So yeah, I don't know any of these. I haven't heard as much about this set, but I mostly think I've heard that people say it's also solid, like that they're really, happy with the choices that Arrow made in terms of the selections of the films. But yeah, so that's exciting. I got 2 full Arrow box sets with 1, 2, 3. There's 5 in this one, 4 in that. So I got 9 movies between the Westerns and the Italian crime. And then, of course, one more 4K here. This is Cat o' Nine Tails, Dario Argento. And I'm just going to bust this open right now. I don't know. I have a fondness for this is just a weird thing that I have. The matte finish on these. Like, I just like the feel of it. It's just a weird fetish, I guess. So that's the disc. Let's see what kind of alternate artwork we may or may not have. Okay, so there's your alternate artwork for that, which I think I'm going to flip just for the heck of it. So it doesn't have to go exactly like... It's nice to have something else to look at. If you get used to looking at the cover of the box, you don't necessarily want to see the same picture when you open it up. I don't know. I like different artwork. I like to get the full experience of the movie. Multiple artwork, Okay, so anyway, this one has more of the lobby card type, postcard type things in here. Very nice. I'm sure this is going to look great. The Dario Argento 4Ks so far have been top notch. Bird with the crystal plumage looked fantastic, and so anyway, this I like Cat o' Nine Tails. It's not my favorite Argento, but again, he's such an incredible visual stylist that it just seems silly to not, if I can, try and get my hands on the 4K and maybe increase my appreciation for the films ultimately. So that's really, well, I should actually talk about new 4K audio commentary by critics Alan Jones and Kim Newman. I don't really need anything else, but there's a whole bunch more stuff on here to check out. Great extras as always. Arrow, truly one of the greatest boutique labels out there. Again, not needing to be said, but I'm just saying it because it needs to be said by me on this channel that I love them and I want them to keep doing what they do. I want anybody here that's interested in genre cinema and cult cinema, get on board the Arrow train. I know most anybody that's probably watching this channel has got tons of Arrow Blu-rays in their collection, but if it's a label that for some reason you haven't given a shot to, maybe they're a little pricey, know that you get what you pay for and they make it worth your while. I've almost never had a regret with an Arrow Blu-ray that I bought and went, that just wasn't up to snuff. That didn't have enough extras or the transfer wasn't good. I mean, their 4Ks are incredible. Their transfers are just always top of the line. So anyway, I love Arrow. That's all I got to say about the matter. And thank you guys for watching, and I will speak with you soon. Bye-bye.